Good evening and welcome to the Central Region Divisional Championship White Tournament here at Gateway Legacy Academy. Tonight's matchup on live stream SCL airs between the St. Louis Spirits and the Peoria Pitbulls. St. Louis Spirits will end up being our home team today. And Matt Bates, Ray Halbrook here, and here we are. We're here at the championship game.
Well, as it stands right now, today will be our last ABA game, or TBD maybe. We don't know, but we do know today, though, it is the championship game for the Central Region White Division. It is the number 1 seed St. Louis Spirits taking on the number 4 seed, the Peoria Pitbulls. They're getting ready to get up and running. So as quick as I can, we're going to go over starters for the Pitbulls. Number 0, Trey Owens. Number 1, Nashawn Brooks, player of the game yesterday. Number 33 today, Raymond Douglas Watkins, RDW. Number 5, A.J. Youngman. And number 21, Dave Anderson. For the St. Louis Spirits, Coach Trey Hewitt going to send out the following 5. Number 2, the Preacher, Kenny Roberson. Number 9, No Way, Jose Grubbs. Number 3, Juice Washington. Number 21, DJ Dave Jones in the lineup. And number 23, Calvin Slim Giles. Slim last game, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks. So look for him to do some work along the boards today. Maybe now looking at today's lineup with the Capitals, from the game yesterday against the Capitals, the Spirits provide a little more height than what the Capitals had yesterday. And that was for the Pitbulls, their first year in existence. That was their first playoff win yesterday as a franchise, 110-98 over the Capitals. They come in today with a record of 5-6, but 4 of those 6 losses have been by 10 points or less, right? So in the box, Giles is going to tip it off, and that will be, even though St. Louis won it, Peoria has control, so the possession arrow will go to the Spirits. Up top, number 1 today, Nashawn Brooks. Over to Youngman, A.J. Goes over to number 21, that's Dave Anderson. Back over to Brooks once again. We're going to go down low. You see the height there, rolls off the cylinder. DJ's going to grab that. Back up come the Spirits. Dave Jones outside. Going to go to Giles. He's going to cut through. Has his pocket picked. Youngman able to get it up to Brooks. Brooks to come back 2-on-2. Kick out. Youngman gets Jose out of position. Doesn't fire up the 3. Gives it over to Brooks. He's going to drive in. Can't go in on Slim. Rebound goes back out, and that's a step out of bounds on the thin stripe over on the far side. That's number 0, Trey Owens. Already fast and furious action up and down the court already in this championship game today. The winner of this division moves on down to Mobile, Alabama. Jones, 3-ball, good ball. Dave Jones, 6'6", right off the bat. 37 points last game, and that was only through 3 quarters of work. Had 10 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, and a steal, so him and Slim Giles doing some business. Brooks thought about going up. He's going to drive through the paint. They dish off. David Anderson. Give D.A. his first 2 of the game. Had 16 yesterday versus the Capitals. Over to the Preacher. 3-2 ball game. Back up the floor. Come the Pitbulls. And again, 24-second shot clock, and you have 7 seconds to get it over the timeline, so that'll be something to keep an eye on today. Another one of little tweaks that runs here in the ABA. There's Grubbs out on Brooks' far side. Down to DA. He's going to back away on Jones. Shot clock goes off, but rebound collected by the Spirits. Back up they come. Juice over to Preacher. Preacher cross court. DJ thought about the 3. Went for the bounce pass. It goes off the foot. So the old intentional, unintentional kick by Trey Owens. Jones looking to throw it in. Throws it right into a mess of 2 Pitbulls. Tried to go into Juice Washington. Jones needs to use that height to his advantage over here.
Foul on 33 there.
That is RDW. 3-ball put up, rattles in and out, so still a 3-2 lead for the Spirits. Running a little 3-2 zone, kind of like a high 3-2. Pressure on Brooks up top, DJ on him. In and out, little pick and roll set up. Brooks trying to come through. That's rejected by Slim, and they're going to get a block. Well, you know, again, I've seen stranger things in my day, but I thought Slim got around him, or he got around him, and he went to block the ball. But apparently he must have got something on Brooks on the way by. That'll send him to the line.
Regardless, good block.
I would take that as well, too. Tie ball game, 3-3. Again, our player of the game yesterday, Nashawn Brooks, 26 points. And of that 26, 18 came in quarter number 4 to help preserve the win for the Pitbulls over the Capitals yesterday, 110-98. Next one up. Rolls around and falls through, so it's actually a lead now for the Pitbulls, 4-3. Here's Grubbs working in on Youngman, goes up, that's swatted out, big block. Back up come the Pitbulls. That was number 33 today, that's RDW. Turnover, and indeed it is. Spirits, empty possession, back comes Brooks. Over to RDW, that spins in and out of the cylinder, trying to get the rebound. Nope, Grubbs will get it. Back come the Spirits. Picked from behind was Grubbs. Youngman goes around DJ. He's going to try to fire up a 3. Does, in and out. Rebound grabbed off the panel and in. Goes David Anderson. So 6-3 for the Peoria Pitbulls. Up the court now. Near side here is Juice Washington. Little high screen set up by Jones. Fakes out, gives it back to the Preacher, trying to settle things down. 6 on the shot clock. Preacher, 3-ball, rolls through. Much needed for the St. Louis Spirits right there. 141 points in his last 5 games for the Preacher. Talk about working hard on a Sunday. Brooks over to Youngman, had a fresh look at the 3. They're going to get Youngman. Nope. They're going to get Preacher with the block. The way Youngman was reacting on that, I think he thought he was going to be the guilty party. And that'll be our media timeout. Now the score tied 6-6. This is ABA Central Region Light Division Championship game on Livestream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip-hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in.
Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments, from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
Back here at Gateway Legacy Christian Prep, Matt Bates, Ray Hallbrook producing today. BJ, Brandon Johnson, just entered the building, so he will be wearing number 6 for the Spirits. And it was getting a little dicey there, Mr. Ray, as there were only 5 players for the Spirits right there, so at least able to get another body to rotate in.
Definitely going to help the Spirits here to have at least one extra.
And maybe lift their spirits, pun intended.
Yeah.
Brooks High screen set up. Grubbs goes around that. Back out on Brooks, but Brooks is going to figure out a way to finagle his way through, knock another one in. Give him 4. It's now an 8-6 lead, so it's been back and forth here. Been a couple 3 balls put down, and Preacher almost had his pocket picked, and he does by Trey Owens. Owens comes in. Preacher, look out. Camera almost took another tumble there, Mr.
Almost,
Ray.
yeah.
Almost.
Got a little ding there, but you see it shaking a little bit there. But
Well, he was looking at the legs. He was cognizant, like, I want to make sure I don't kick this thing. And by the way, they saw the streamcast from yesterday, sir, so a number of them tuned in.
got a lot of folks here from Peoria already. Rel Linwood Sr., how you doing? Greetings from St. Louis to Peoria.
Another one put up, and that one will fall through for Trey Owens. Welcome to the score sheet. Long pass. The juice box hanging in. Welcome to the score sheet, Juice Washington. But that is a 9-8 lead for the Pitbulls right now. High screen set up by Dave Anderson. That's Brooks now, guarded by Grubbs. Goes to come back, rolls through that screen. Brooks once again trying to shake and bake on Grubbs. They're going to kick it back out. Anderson, 2. Dave Anderson, give him another 2, but give him 6 for the 6'7". Down low to Slim. Grubbs is going to get that. Try to have his pocket picked by Youngman instead of just going up with it. Kicks it back out to the Preacher. Preacher fires up a 3 ball. Too hard off the back iron. Grubbs going to tap it back to Slim. Slim needs to get down low. So they're running 3 high. Looks like another 3-2 zone. In comes Juice, kick back out. No way. Jose, that does not fall through. 11-8 with 6:05 left to go here. Quarter number 1. Peoria Pitbulls up by 3. And it does not look like, took 7 seconds. So they're looking for the
3D light.
Looking for the quick throw in. Yes, indeed, sir. So whatever happens here is going to be a +1. Count it. The bucket and the bruise. So that will be 2 on the way in. So that'll be the Preacher heading to the line. And he misses that one. But all knotted up, 11-11. Fence post across the board. Brooks driving in on Slim. And that was Anderson going up, and he had that swatted away off the backboard. Nice pass by Slim off of Anderson. Spirits retained possession as Slim was in a bit of a pickle right there. Kicks it back out. Grubbs over to Slim. 3 ball. In the canister it goes. Welcome to the score sheet, Slim Giles. Knocking down a 3 ball gives the Spirits the lead, 14-11. RDW, bounce pass over Trey Owens all the way across, tipped by the Preacher. Youngman, fresh look at 3. In and out. Had the sights lined up on it. Jones tried to get it, but it falls back out to Youngman. He gives it back over to Owens. Owens, dish back out. Brooks going to cut through the paint, dish back out. RDW, 3 ball, good ball. Raymond Douglas Watkins fires down another 3, tied up at 14. Preacher cuts around 2, goes in, reverse off the panel and in. Give the Preacher 7 of the 16. 16-14, lead and points just bouncing back and forth right now. Brooks again working on Grubbs. Came to the charity stripe, kick back out. RDW for 3. Give him 6.
Kind of like a broken record. We've seen that a lot yesterday.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Here's Grubbs, has a free look at the bucket, high off the panel and in goes Grubbs. Welcome to the score sheet, No Way Jose. Got to give a shout out to Tori Clay today. Mama tuning in some capacity, watching her son, Jose Grubbs, working his tail off again for another week here in the ABA. No look, backdoor pass over to Anderson. He goes off and in. That's 8 1/4 for him, and that's a 19-18 lead now. 1 point lead for the Pitbulls.
That was a great setup there to draw both of those players, defenders, for the quick, easy bucket.
They're going to get 21, David Anderson, with the foul. Preacher was trying to throw the ball across court and looked like just a little too much contact. So checking in will be Mike Gills, along with number 8, Davis. Davis wasn't with the team yesterday, is with them today.
They're going to have media timeout here, Buzz.
And that they will, so we'll step aside. 3:29 left to go, first quarter. This is ABA Championship Weekend right here on Livestream STL.
You bring joy. You give smiles. You create memories. You are someone's favorite person, and your health matters. 4 out of 10 adults will develop cancer in their lifetime, but screening tests can catch cancer early and help save lives. For the lives you touch, to learn which cancer screenings are right for you and to schedule an appointment, visit GetScreenedNow.com or call 314-208-2737.
.329 left to go here in quarter number 1, and the St. Louis Spirits, they are in a dogfight right now with the Peoria Pitbulls. Again, Peoria coming in 5-6, the number 4 seed. They did a number on the Missouri Capitals yesterday, defeating them 110-98 to move on to the championship game for the St. Louis Spirits. Spirits, they got a first-round bye as the River City Gamblers had folded up. So they proceeded automatically to the championship game, and here they face Peoria, the first year in existence for the Pitbulls. Jose for 3, that goes up. Slim tips it over to DJ. Jones goes to go up, and that is whacked by Davis. Here's a throw in by Jose. Going to kick it all the way back out to Slim. Defers to the Preacher. Looking for the high screen. Gets it. Preacher over to Grubbs. Thought about going up for 3. Kick back out. 10 on the shot clock. Grubbs dish back out. Jones for 3. In and out. Giles went to get the rebound. Poked out. Who will keep possession of the ball? One ball randomly now just rolls out onto the court. Preacher trying to stretch out the Cavs. Grubbs with the throw in. Gets it over to Juice. Juice is going to kick back out. Grubbs, fresh look at 3. Good. No way. Jose knocked down another 3. Give him 5. And that's the Spirits on top, 21-19 right now, with 2:40 and counting left to go here, quarter number 1. Owens fakes, goes up for 3. Bingo. Trey Owens, give him 4. As the Pitbulls now up 22-21. Again, back and forth goes the leads. Grubbs, he's going to fire up a 3. Little too hard. Jones is going to grab that. There's going to be a push underneath. And Giles was the only one that was underneath, so yeah, he was like, yeah, you call it.
21 there for the foul.
So they're going to get Jones.
All right.
Figure that's how many points we have. That's who the foul should go on. So 22-21, Pitbulls still up by 1. Jones, there's a high screen setup, gets through that. 3 ball put up and good. No, only 2. Brooks, give him 2 more, give him 6. Grubbs at the charity stripe, almost had his pocket picked again. Watch out from behind, and he does. Here's Owens for 3. Just the bottom of the net on that one. Back comes Juice. Watch out for the trailer behind you. There's the preacher, far side. A little too soft with the pass once again. That lob has not worked the 3 times that they've tried it. Just be a little more forceful with your pass. Davis, 3 ball, good. Now I found him. There he is, Kendall Davis. That's him now wearing number 8 today. 27-21. Preacher working in and out on Davis. Tries to cut through, and no, they're going to call a block. They thought they were trying to get the pick set up. Didn't work. Try to grab in. And so that'll be a full timeout with exactly 1 minute left to go, and we're going to step aside as well. This is ABA Central Region Championship game on Livestream STL.
There was this controversial figure. Everywhere he went, people challenged him. They questioned his ideology, trolled him, called him ugly names. But he never took the bait, never raised his voice, refused to retaliate, because he believed he could change the world by turning the other cheek.
Back here at Gateway Legacy Christian Prep. We are back. BJ, Brandon Johnson's checked in. Johnson had been with the River City Gamblers. High screen set up by DJ. Nice job by BJ directing traffic. Jones, fresh look at 3. That goes in and out. Grubbs goes up. No foul. Are you kidding me? And
that's a charge.
Offensive charge, and the preacher, he hit
hurt.
the deck hard once again. Last 2 weeks, this floor up here has not been kind to the preacher.
He may have to come out for a second.
He hit the deck hard on his back. And he's already like self-checking out. In comes Mike Chandler. Welcome to the ball game, Big Mike. Preacher's in a bad kind of way over there is Kenny Roberson. So here's BJ over the timeline. He's going to fire up a 3 right off the bat. Comes in, and almost a dunk by Jones. Goes off the rim, back out. 30 seconds left to go. Spirits still down by 6. Could have used some points in that possession right there. Here's Gills. Trying to work in on Slim. They get it down. Davis on Grubbs. Grubbs picks his pocket. Just saying it went off of Grubbs and out. So it'll be Pitbull ball underneath their own bucket. Youngman gives it over. Davis had Jones right in front of him. They're going to kick it back out. Gills tried coming in for his own rebound, did Gills, and he taps it out of bounds, so that'll be a quick throw in now. 7 seconds left on the clock. BJ, he sees the clock. 2 on the clock. Looked like it went off of BJ's own foot, rolls out of bounds. BJ saying he thought that it got pickpocketed from behind, and it was on the Pitbull guy that knocked it out from behind. And they're still chit-chatting on the way up. But here's Gills. He's going to throw it in. Gets it up to RDW from midcourt, and they're already waving it off, so it falls. But not before the Pitbulls go up 27-21 as we end quarter number 1 of the Central Region White Division Championship game right here on Livestream STL.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Back here once again, Gateway Legacy Christian Prep, Matt Bates, Ray Hallbrook in the house. Winner of today most likely will play the winner coming out of the red division, and those games will be held down in Mobile, Alabama, and then the championship game will be held out in Las Vegas. Yesterday in the red division, it was the Clarksville Phoenix. They move on with a 136-134 win over Louisville Pros. All-star Monty Burney hitting 2 big free throws at the end, and as we talk in, week week out, Mr. Ray, when you're at the line, you know those points, no matter when you hit them, free throws are huge, and that's, you win, you stick around, you lose, you go home. Those free throws were able to move the Clarksville Phoenix on to face their next opponent.
Well, and yesterday you give props to Peoria as well, hitting all the free throws.
Here's Giles, slim, put up a 3-ball, didn't fall through. Had BJ coming in for the rebound, but RDW is going to grab that one. Back up come the Pitbulls. Grubbs out there, back in the game. David Anderson over to Gills. Gills and Giles doing battle over there. Back up top's Davis. Davis fires a long-range 3-ball up off the back iron. Slick trying to go for that, and a step out on the far baseline. It looks like Giles caught one a little down low. Or as they say in hockey, lower body injury.
Lower body injury, yeah.
I don't think he's going to be doing any jumping jacks for a while, though. Here's Jones far side. Youngman right there on him. He's going to pop in. Goes into the paint. Going to count it. Bucket and the bruise. So give DJ his first bucket of quarter number 2. And he's going to go to the line to finish off an and 1. So had Juice with 2 in the first quarter as well. DJ only had 3 in quarter number 1. Uncharacteristically, but he finishes off the and 1. So had a 3-ball in the first quarter, has 3 now, give him 6. RDW trying to move in on Grubbs, took about 3 steps and rolls off. They're going to say it went off of a Spirits player, and that will be retained by the Pitbulls. So here's RDW trying to go in on Grubbs. Grubbs doing his best, out to Gills. Gills a little too hard once again. See who the foul. So that's on black 9. That's going to be Grubbs. So checking in will be Mike Chandler now once again. RDW has his pocket picked from behind. Back comes BJ. Look out from behind. 3 steps. And are they going to count it? Yes. Give BJ 2 and the bucket on the bruise. That'll be on Big Mike Gills. Checking back in, going to be T.O. Owens is going to check in, and that'll be Davis checking out. Brooks is trying to check back in. He was I was part of that too, but ref says no, and nobody there to fight for the rebound. All of a sudden, there's Chandler, puts it right at the feet of BJ. Boy, everybody on the Spirit side was about ready to check out. Only one guy left, and he was able to corral the rebound, but that shot goes off the rim. Back up comes Gills, working on Chandler. Goes in, that's blocked. BJ comes right back for the Spirits, though. Down by 1. BJ goes up, right hand off the left side of the panel and in. Give BJ 4 now. It's a 28-27 lead for the Spirits, and they're still going to retain possession are the Pitbulls. There's a throw in. Now they finally get the check in they want. Gills is going to check out. Brooks going to check back in. Young fan threw the ball down to the wrong official.
Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
Youngman looking for the ball. He's going to settle everybody down now. 12 on the shot clock. Trying to move in on Chandler. That's a big proposition. Almost had his pocket picked right there. There's Giles, Grubbs, both fighting for it. Kick back out. Long range 3 rolls in and out. Grubbs is going to grab that rebound. Back up comes BJ and the Spirits. Sounds like a rock band. Fires that off. Owen's going to grab that rebound. Saw that yesterday in the Capitals game, the rebounding by the Pitbulls. 3 steps and in. And they're going to count it, give RDW another bucket. He'll go to the line to finish an and 1. He had 6 in the first quarter. Brooks had 6. Owens had 4. Anderson with 8. Davis with 3. And they finished that one off. That's pretty much all that RDW did yesterday from the line, too, is just knock him down.
Right.
There's BJ trying to direct traffic down low. Lob pass stripped out of the hands of BJ, and they're going to say he stepped on the line. Coach Youngman's beside himself. He thought
that is a 3D light.
He thought their player had gotten rid of the ball before he stepped on the line, but once again, with the glare and the gleam coming off of there and that little thin green line, you can't really see.
Mm-mm.
So that is a 3D light. BJ throws it right out of bounds. So basketball gods giveth and the basketball gods taketh away. That's the Pitbulls up 30-28, and they have the ball right now, 9-13 and counting. Youngman looking for the ball to set up, but that's going to be Brooks on the far side. He goes in and out. Trying to get Jones. Oh. So, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they just hold up 55?
I'm not sure what that was all about.
I don't know who they called that on, because they don't have a 55, unless it was a 5 and a 4 and it was 9, but
that could be number 9. That's what they have been putting up there before. So
but normally
let's go with
like
that.
One guy went like with a straight 5 and a sideways 4, but you know, everybody's got their own thing. Make their call unique. High screen setup. No pick and roll, just a high ball screen by Youngman. They get it down low. Brooks thought he stepped out. Does not. Fresh look. RDW. 3 ball. Man, oh man, you cannot give that guy that much time, space, room. BJ back up for the Spirits. Over to Jones. Jones is going to try to drive the baseline. Has 2 on him. And they create a turnover. The pressure underneath. Even Jones showing he can be foulable. And they're going to get BJ, even though he had all ball, shoved it right back into the face. The big number 21, David Anderson, but they're going to get BJ with the block. And that's going to send number 1, Nashawn Brooks, to the line. Juice Washington out there as well, too. First one goes down. I mean, does this guy ever miss from the charity stripe? I think he had like 8 yesterday, and he went like 8 for 8.
Right.
Well, it's good to see at least Kenny Roberson up, but he does not look comfortable at all. That one goes down for Brooks. Give him 8, but 4 of his 8 coming from the charity stripe. 8:22 and counting, and it's now up by a touchdown. 7-point lead for the Peoria Pitbulls. Little elbow, and they're going to get BJ throwing the elbow up. Little too much elbow. I mean, And nobody's asked me, but I thought that was a little too much elbow myself to create a little bit of room.
But you wonder if it was a little payback from the earlier injury.
Look at you. Nice job, but that is a putback by Owens. 37-28, up by 9. You saw this yesterday too. So if the Spirits are going to go on a bit of a lull, the Peoria Pitbulls are going to put it up on you.
Right.
Don't sleep on the Pitbulls. BJ knocks that one down. Give him 6. 37-30, still down by a touchdown though. Bounce pass right at the feet of RDW. Back to Youngman. 13 on the shot clock now. Juice guarding him. Youngman tries to drive through. Euro step, reverse, and in. Goes A.J. Youngman. His first 2 points of the game. Starting to get a little loud in here. Grubbs, he's going to back out. No way for 3. That rattles in and out. Rebound grab by Juice. Puts it on the floor. Fought for. Pitbulls come away with it. Boy, these guys fight for every loose ball. They fight for every rebound. That rolls off. Grubbs, no foul on a reach in. And they're going to call Coach Trey Hewitt with a technical. I mean, all he was doing was just expressing. And you don't need to get hit with another one. And there's owner Damon Cannon, who's trying to offset and deflect a little bit here. But I
And who are you going to have shoot this? Let me guess. Brooks?
Why not?
Right?
He could be paralyzed from the neck down, and I think he could still go out there and hit him.
Right.
Good night. But I mean, the reach-in fouls that aren't being called, and I'm not gonna pick a direction, but you know, if you're following the game and there's one knockdown, I'm not gonna say some have been ticky-tacky, but there's been enough hammering and enough hacking on some of the guys in black that haven't been called. And there's been a number of reach-ins that haven't been called.
Right.
And I think they're just looking for a little equality on the calling. So they're saying that they should have 40. And I believe they're accurate.
Correct. Yeah.
And I mean, the way Brooks is hitting the free throws. Knocks down another one. My goodness. So, and the Pitbulls, they keep possession of the ball. They're I think now there's going to be a media timeout taken.
Gotta love
we're going to try to unravel this mess too. This is ABA White Division Central Region Championship game, live stream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in.
Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up.
Matt Bates and Ray Hallbrook back here with you at Gateway Legacy Christian Prep, GLCP. Sunday afternoon, making sure everybody bumped their clock an hour ahead too, just for those that are maybe just now crawling out, make sure you're bumped up.
Spring forward, folks.
Oh my goodness. It'll catch up with you. So has that 11-point lead for the Pitbulls, who now keep the ball after the technical foul. And after Nashawn Brooks knocks down another 2 at the charity stripe, here's Youngman working in on Juice. Makes the move, comes through, cradles it. That's blocked out by Chandler. Over to Jones. Jones up to Grubbs. Back come the Spirits. Over to Jones. Jones going to drive through. That's blocked. No arm, no call on that. Back comes Brooks. Kick over to Youngman. Chandler wipes out. 3-ball put up off the front of the rim. Back out. Owens for 3 off the front of the rim. DJ is going to grab that rebound. Fires it over to BJ. BJ, he comes back up. Thought he was going to pop a 3, but he's waiting for traffic to catch back up with him. Over to Jones. Shuffles out to BJ. BJ, long range 3. Bingo!
Kind of needed there, isn't it?
Boy, I'm telling you right now, he has 9, and it's been a needed 9 for the Spirits, and it's a 41-33. But it's still a touchdown and another point. 8-point lead. Here comes RDW. They're going to kick it back out. Brooks, 3-ball, rolls off. Chandler's going to grab that. Back over to BJ. BJ fires one up off the front of the cylinder. Rebound comes all the way back out to the top of the 3-point arc, so there wasn't anybody for the Spirits there on that one. Back comes Brooks. He's going to slow the pace down just a touch. 12 on the shot clock. Has Juice right there at the top of the 3 watching him. Pulls up. Drops that one in. Good night. Give him 12. Has 6 in both quarters now. 43-33, 10-point lead. But again, Spirits today playing with a really short bench today. Jones going to back in. Youngman tried picking his pocket. And with 3 left on the shot clock, goes up, going to get fouled, and they're going to get 0. Trey Owens with the foul, and that will send DJ to the line. So Giles looking to check in. Slim's like, don't forget about me. Just trying to check in. Jones, big points here from the stripe, knocks that one down. Only has 3 points this quarter and is going to be stuck on that. So DJ, after having 37 in the last game, stuck on 6 here at the moment. RDW, that's whacked away by Giles. Grubb's going to grab that rebound on the far side. Back he comes, little screen set up by Slim. Just inside the charity stripe, doesn't fall through. Chandler trying to grab that rebound. Throws it in right off the stomach. Does Brooks. Athleticism by him, 4:08 left to go. Peoria Pitbulls with the ball once again. 43-34, it's been whittled down to 9. Now with 4 minutes left to go. High screen set up. Brooks is going to get around that, kick back out. RDW, and he travels. So empty possession for the Pitbulls. Spirits looking to try to get a quicker throw in. They eventually do. So if you're a Spirits fan here, now you need some points. There's a 3-ball put up, and that will fall through. What are they calling on that? Oh, okay. So I guess they're saying 3, and the referee looks like perturbed that they're even asking, but okay. Well, 3-ball put up again now. RDW, that doesn't fall through. BJ far side. Gets around that, comes in 1-on-2. Grubbs is going to get that. He goes off the panel and in, and BJ hits the deck. Grubbs with his first 2 of quarter number 2, 39-43. And promptly decides to stand right in front of our camera Rebound taken, empty possession. Jones is going to get that, comes back in on Youngman. He spins, just drops one in.
We'll talk about whittling away a 10-point lead here.
Double-digit lead has now been knocked down to 2. Jones is feeling it now too. 43-41 for the Pitbulls, and we're going to keep it right here.
We are going to keep it right here and talk to you a little bit about our good friends over at Cheap Seats Photography, Banners, Designs. Where do we got our banners at? We got a banner right in front of our table here from Cheap Seats Photography. Good folks there. Give them a call, 314-402-9014, cheapseatsphoto.com. Tell them we sent you from Livestream STL.
Yes, make sure to do that. Ron Rigdon would like to get a phone call from you to get some quality work done.
Yes. And you can kind of see this right now. It's a good little chance to just take a break here. We see our injured Spirit here. He's still on the floor down there.
Yeah, Kenny Roberson, I mean, he's in a bad way right now. He's fighting it. I mean, that when he got dumped out there on that far side of the court by the brick walling over there, again, even when you're traveling, well, you're at home, but even having a short bench today, you can't afford to have somebody out that early in the first quarter.
Exactly.
And Preacher, one of those guys, you know, as I said, 141 points in the last 5 games. So it's not like he's just, you know, putting down a bucket or 2. That's some big points. That's beef on the bun that's going to be hurting.
Mm-hmm.
But 2:30 left to go until halftime. Owens right in front of our vantage point. Over to Anderson. He fakes on Chandler. Dish back out. Gills. Long range 3. Welcome to the score sheet, Mike Gills. Took a while for big 6'6" JUCO All-American. Got a big bucket right there. Creates a little more separation now. 12 on the shot clock for the Spirits. BJ waiting for the high screen. Pick and roll. Almost. So now Johnson gets his pocket picked, and the ball is going to be retained by the Pitbulls. And they throw it in now with under 2 minutes left to go. 5-point lead. Brooks, cross court. Youngman being guarded by BJ. Gills. Youngman going to make a move on Chandler, goes to the outside. He stops, kick back out. Anderson, another high ball screen. Gills. Now they've worked it around the perimeter, all the way around now. Brooks loses that one, so empty possession. They're in danger of the shot clock. Back comes Chandler. A little too far away. Grubbs, he's going to come back in 1-on-3. Loses that. They throw it right off the foot of Chandler, and it rolls out. Chandler's saying it should have been out of bounds.
I think we got a bloody nose on the ground over here.
Boy, oh boy. That was Brooks, too.
Mm-hmm. Not feeling too good over there.
Well, you know what? You got a concrete wall, a brick block work right in front of you there. Coach Youngman and Gills trying to pull him up. Well, yeah, maybe up there, kind of like around the eye, nose area.
Yeah, he's bleeding from the eyes.
But I think the officials now are trying to figure out, did it go off of a Peoria Pitbull or did it go off a Spirit? And the Pitbulls are still saying it's our ball, and so do the officials. So with 1, 2, 3 left to go until halftime, Pitbulls coming up.
Matt, I didn't hear it. 1 + 2 = 3.
You did not? I've kept that in the back pocket for a while. Here is Owens. That's deflected out of bounds by Jones. 64 seconds now left to go till halftime, but it's been kicked back up to a 5-point lead for the Peoria Pitbulls. Was whittled down to a 1 possession. Long-range pass by Youngman over to RDW. He's going to fire up a 3 ball. That rolls in and out. BJ's going to grab that. Promptly gives it over to DJ. Not a bad idea. Moving the ball because the Pitbulls are following you and they're pickpocketing you on the way by. 45 seconds now left to go. BJ looking for a high screen on Youngman. Gets it. Going to drive in. should kick that back out. He's not. He's going to drive through the paint. Turnover. Ref saying it was a good block. Back comes Owens. Over to Youngman. Makes a move on Chandler. Kicks out. Gills. Owens. Back to Gills. 3 ball. In and out. Back out. Youngman. Long range 3. Little too hard. Nobody wants to dive for that ball over there.
No way.
So quick throw in. 15 seconds now. Grubb's going to come through. Navigates through. Left side of the board and in. Goes no way, Jose. 4 in the quarter. 9 in the ball game. 3 ball. Looking to be put up. That's going to fall short. But St. Louis Spirit come back to at least bring it to a 1-possession game, and we head into halftime. Peoria Pitbulls up 46-43 on the Spirits. This is the Central Region White Division Championship game on Livestream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in.
Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
You bring joy. You give smiles. You create memories. You are someone's favorite person, and your health matters. 4 out of 10 adults will develop cancer in their lifetime, but screening tests can catch cancer early and help save lives. For the lives you touch, to learn which cancer screenings are right for you and to schedule an appointment, visit GetScreenedNow.com or call 314-208-2737.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play? Or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
A rebel took to the streets. He recruited others to join him. They quit their jobs, left their families, and swore allegiance to him. They roamed the hood, challenged authority, and made a lot of people uneasy. Community leaders feared them. Religious leaders abhorred them. Law enforcement labeled them outlaws. We have to shut them down, they said. Get them off the streets. protect our communities from these troublemakers. But they weren't part of a gang spreading hate and terror. They were spreading love.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
The Jefferson County Tourism Commission invites you to explore the natural beauty, fine dining, parks, wineries and breweries, scenic drives, historic sites, and even a local raceway. All this and so much more. All these things can be found right here in Jefferson County, Missouri. Plan your trip today at visitjeffersoncounty.com, the main source for all things Jefferson County.
There was this controversial figure. Everywhere he went, people challenged him. They questioned his ideology, trolled him, called him ugly names. But he never took the bait, never raised his voice, refused to retaliate, because he believed he could change the world by turning the other cheek.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in.
Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
Our halftime score 46-43 as we come back here for halftime stats. And before we do here, we will let you know that winner of this moves on to the next round here, and should be an interesting one here, Mr. Matthew.
Yes, winner of here, they go down to Mobile, Alabama, and they'll most likely again face the winner of the red division, and the winners of the blue and black division will most likely square off down there as well, and the winner of which will then move on to the championship game out in Las Vegas, Nevada. But meanwhile, before we get too far ahead of ourselves and those travel obligations, we'll go over some halftime stats real quick in this one. For the Pitbulls, that is Trey Owens knocking down 6. Nashawn Brooks with 12, and a little injury update on him, that it was an elbow that caused that gash down there right underneath the chin, or underneath the eye bone. That is RDW. Raymond Douglas Watkins has 12. Youngman with 2. Gills with 3. Anderson with 8. And Davis with 3 for Coach Youngman and the Pitbulls over there. For Coach Trey Hewitt, And the St. Louis Spirits, that is the preacher, who probably will not see any more time the rest of the game unless that hip opens back up for him. But he's at 7. No Way Jose Grubbs has 9. That's Juice Washington with 2, DJ with 9, Slim Giles with 6, and some big points by BJ Brandon Johnson with 9 to round out the scoring for the St. Louis Spirits. And before we get going once again, though, the Blue Division, they feature the number 1 seed Columbus Wizards at a 9-4 record, along with the number 2 seed Akron Aviators, and the number 3 seed at 6-6, the Burning River Buckets, who we saw them last year in the finals that we covered. And over in the Black Division, you're going to kind of guess where all these teams are from.
Yeah.
It's the 13-2 Chicago Fury, number 2 seed Chicago Knights. Somehow they're the number 2 seed at 13-1. And you have the 9-12 Chicago Rebels over in the Black Division. But Jones coming in today's game was 24th in the ABA in 3 points made, knocking down 37. In the last 3 games, 17 for 28 at a 61% clip. So last 3 games for DJ, he's knocked down 100 points. Last 4 games, 132. So if the Spirits are looking to move forward in this ABA playoff season, they're going to need some points from DJ, and they're going to need at least 3 to tie this back up as we start quarter number 3 and the second half of basketball for one of these 2 teams. So here's Slim up top. Jones, long range 3. Youngman's going to get that over the top by Giles. That's not called. Lob pass back. Here's Brooks. He is into the ball game. Chandler doesn't get the rebound. RDW gets it. He tries to put it back in again, and he does. So Grubbs, now he's hurt as well. I'm not sure what happened to him. Whatever that was away from the play. He's bent over, and he's in some kind of distress. And I'm going to tell you right now, that tough cookie, in 3 seconds last week, he took one to the chops and he took another one to the Adam's apple.
Ouch.
So whatever happened to Jose, that's got to be tough because that young man doesn't come off the court. And he's in some kind of pain now as well, too. So only 40 seconds into quarter number 3, you have Preacher out and you have Jose fit to be tied. High ball screen by Slim. Definitely have the height out there now. There's Slim off the panel and in. So you have Slim, Chandler, DJ, and Juice. They all average about 6'5" or taller. BJ, he's the tiny one in the group at about 6'3".
Right.
Here's Anderson. They kick it back out to RDW. Spin move on Giles. And he's just going to deposit that one through. So 50-45. So Owens, he's just looking to be a shadow on DJ out here. Brandon up top. BJ, he falls down to one knee. Over to Slim, down to DJ. He's going to back in. Spins underneath. Did he step out? Well, no, they're going to call a foul. Rare foul on the Pitbulls. Trey Owens. Looks like, I guess Grubbs is okay to check back in. He's going to check back in for Juice. Officials like, see my hand up?
Yeah,
we're not playing yet.
Yeah, didn't quite see that change there.
Yes, Grubbs must have worked the bugs out. So here's BJ. He's going to back in. Creates a little room, a little distance. He goes off the square and in. Give him 11 on the day now. 50-47, 3-point lead now for the Pitbulls. Been a while since the Spirits stuck their nose back in. Just barely glances off the front of the rim. Chandler's going to grab that rebound, avoids distraction. There's Giles coming in on Youngman. And they're going to call a block on the floor on Youngman. No. 21, okay. they're going to get David Anderson with it. Maybe a little easier to see the 6'7", but that was Youngman that was in there on the block, unless they're calling a block away from the ball. You saw the same thing I did, right?
I did.
Youngman went up with the.
I did.
Okay. I'm just making sure we're watching the same game.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I got you. Giles rolls that one in and out. I'm telling you what, these rims the last two games have just been some kind of unforgiving. I think you saw me down there earlier today. I was just throwing them off just to see what's going on. And, I mean, these things, unruly beasts. Giles does go 1 for 2 at the line, though. But, again, any points that they can pick up from the charity stripe, much needed. Just gets it over the timeline, does Brooks. Stops just shy of the charity stripe. Pops that one through, so might be the little worse for wear, but it's not affecting his vision at the moment. Speaking of which, here comes Grubbs as well, too. Has Youngman in front of him. Fakes the bounce pass. Picked off by Trey Owens. Easy to the bucket. So, little press being put on. That's something that the Spirits are going to have to work on, is just transition ball movement. And you got to watch the lob passes. The Pitbulls are just putting every kind of pressure right now. Jones fit to be tied, tries to go down low to Slim. He's able to get it 1-on-3, gets his pocket pick, no reach-in foul. Back comes Brooks, shuffles in on Grubbs, goes off the panel, that doesn't fall. Touch pass back over to BJ, so nothing on that one. And airmails it right over Slim Giles, and that's a tough proposition to do. Slim checks in at 6'8". So that'll be Gills checking in. Brooks is going to check out. 8:49 left to go, quarter number 3. And that is, looks like 54-48, so my quick math has that at a 6-point lead for the Pitbulls.
Correct.
Here's Owens. Screen set up by Giles. Just a high ball screen. Didn't pick and roll on that, but here comes Brooks. Kick back out. Anderson rolls in and out. Rebound grab by Chandler over to BJ. Scoop pass over to Grubbs. Grubbs, fresh look at 3. Bingo, no way, Jose. Welcome back to the score sheet in the second half. Jose Grubbs, give him 12. Averaging about 14.5 a ball game. And they're going to call media timeout with 8:08 left to go in this championship game on this Sunday right here on Livestream STL.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Once again, back here at Gateway Legacy Christian Prep, 11-1 are the St. Louis Spirits, the number 1 seed in the Central Region White Division, but they are getting everything that they can handle and then some from the Peoria Pitbulls. Making that 2.5-hour trip in from Peoria, Illinois. They didn't travel home last night. They had a hotel just outside of St. Louis here, and so we are ready for play once again. Again, 8:08 left to go here, quarter number 3. Once again, winner sticks around, loser goes home. Again, Pitbulls, first year of existence, got their first playoff win yesterday over the Missouri Capitals. So Coach Youngman and the Pitbulls coming off a last regular season win over the co-ABA champions last year, the Indiana Lions. So as I said in the opening, don't sleep on these Pitbulls. They're coming in on a heater, and they've got a chip on their shoulder and something to prove. Here's Gill, swing pass, Youngman, 3-ball. Got the rim on that. Back comes Giles, 1-on-3. That's probably going to be a 3D light.
That's the first 3D light all weekend. And now they've got...
And that's a 3-ball put in by Brooks. Or that's who I'm going to give that to. It looks like he's the one that went in. High ball screen set up. Jose for 3, rolls off the cylinder. Giles tries to kick that back out, puts it right into the hands of Youngman. Youngman in on Grubbs, little elbow, 3 steps, kicks out. Gills for 3, too hard. Grubbs going to grab that rebound. Back up they come. Long range pass. BJ doesn't put it on the floor, but he puts it through the hoop. Nice job by BJ to receive the little pitch and catch. Brings the deficit to 4 for the Spirits now. 7:02 left to go in quarter number 3. Brooks going to try to slow the pace down just a touch. 8 on the shot clock. Gills sets up the pick and roll. Brooks going to try to drive through it. Gives it to Gills. Up top, Anderson. 0 on a shot clock violation, so empty possession and a turnover. And that should be a 3D light.
I don't think it is.
Oh, no, that's right, because it's not in their own. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a turnover on the shot clock.
I think they should change that, though.
We just had a little meeting of the minds right there, and we got through it. There's BJ off the front of the rim. Nice sellout by the Pitbulls. They had 3 down low, just sealed everything out. Back comes Brooks. And that was another violation right there. He took his own sweet time. So the quick throw in, at least they're trying to get it. Back come the Spirits. BJ was looking for the ball, gives it over. Jones goes up for the dunk, and that is a big technical.
Yes,
David Anderson slammed the ball all the way down. So and you see Slim trying to get under the skin. So we're going to see what the call is. So it should be Spirits going to the line to shoot 2. Don't want to get Slim to back himself into something for over-celebrating. So we're just going to try to make sense of this as we move along.
I don't really understand why
they were saying one was like 3 shots.
So there's 3 shots and the technical because that was a red light. It should have been a 3D light because of the 5 or the 7 seconds across. Correct.
Correct.
That's what I'm gathering.
So that's where that 3D light comes into play.
So he's gonna.
Yes. So
all right.
for the 3D violation, that one rolls in and out. This is a prime. I'm not going to say this is the ball game, but this is about as close as you're going to get.
It is.
So there was
an opportunity,
and so they're going to have Chandler shooting.
Oh my goodness, and he's missed 2. One more.
But since it was a 3D violation and not a foul, I would have thought you would have put either BJ or Grubbs at the line. And again, this is no disrespect to Chandler, but he does get 1, so welcome to the score sheet. Now they're shooting the technical, and that'll be Grubbs doing the work on that. So it's 57-54. So there's no sense fighting for a rebound on this because the Spirits will also get the ball. So that was a big move on the technical by Anderson to complicate things. So here is Grubbs. Finishes that off. No way. Jose, big points right there. So here's Giles looking for the ball, gets it in, gives it over to BJ. Screen set up top, rolls through that. BJ looking for help way back at the perimeter, goes all the way across. Jose in and out of the feet. Goes through the paint, has that stripped out. Back comes Gills, back comes Brooks, but Brooks is going to slow everything down. Long range three put up and in for Davis. Kendall Davis had 3 in the first quarter, has 3 now in the third. Once again, distance being created by the Pitbulls, 4 points. BJ over to DJ, 3 ball, good. Dave Jones from the 5-7-3 airs that one out, brings it to within 1 for the Spirits. Down by 1 to the Pitbulls, who got out to an early lead, had a little back and forth going, a few little lead changes, nothing too unsurmountable, but now they just come in. Grubbs rebound with a chance for the Spirits to go up. Here comes Jones, puts it on the floor. Grabbed by Chandler, puts it in and in. Mike Chandler, big 3 points here. 61-60, St. Louis Spirits up on the Peoria Pitbulls right now. They've come back from being down by 12. They've taken a lead. Davis, 3 ball, in and out. Fighting for the rebound. Grubbs kind of backed away as Gillis was on him. Quick throw in. BJ up top, 1-on-3. Nice switch pass over to Chandler. That goes in. Welcome back to the score sheet again. Give him 5.
Taking advantage of that quick inbounds pass there.
That is a thing in the ABA as well, too, but we haven't seen that a lot. The refs have usually just, they've wanted the ball to reset and allow team and time to catch back up, but no, that quick throw in is a thing. Trey Owens up on top, 3 ball against Chandler, in and out. Open rebound for Slim, gets it over to BJ, over to DJ, not the way he wanted to, but got the job done nonetheless. DJ, long range 3, that clicked right off the front of the canister. Here's Gills coming back with that rebound. Zip pass over to Brooks, all the way over. Trey, 3 ball, good ball. Well, not only did that quiet the crowd, but on the Peoria side got them fired up, and it's a tie ball game once again. Grubbs working up against Gills up top. And they're going to get a foul down low on the floor. And immediate timeout taken. All knotted up. This is the Central Region White Division Championship game on Livestream STL.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments, from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
Coming out of the break, 63, 3:27 left to go in quarter number 3. Matt Bates, Ray Hallbrook here with you today. Up in Florissant, Missouri. Winner moves on to go down to Mobile, Alabama. Here's Jones, checks off. Little too much, jam time! Calvin Giles on the rebound. Slim above the rim brings it down, 65-63, Spirits on top. Over the timeline was Brooks. Here's Davis, guarded by Grubbs. DJ, man-to-man out there, comes through. Does Brooks, has it stripped away. Juice Washington in the ball game. And a throw in for the Spirits. Far side to BJ. Tried a no-look to DJ. That almost went for naught. BJ bounce pass down. Goes up. Does Jones rebound? Gets his own, and through the cylinder it goes for DJ. Give him 5 in the quarter, 2:33 and counting, 67-63. Just about the largest lead of the day for the Spirits right now has been this 4-point lead. Brooks up top. Had 2, left Gills open, they kick back out. RDW, 3 ball. Man, when they need a big bucket, RDW is right there. You got Brooks hitting them from the charity stripe. Here's Grubbs. Head down in distance on that, and the rim says, nope. I'll kick that right back out. 2 minutes left to go. Quarter number 3. RDW directing traffic up top. 3 ball put up again, in. This guy now just can't miss from the outside. Give him 10 in the quarter.
Kind of like how he was the second half yesterday.
Good night. Here's BJ in and out of the feet. Still no move by Brooks. 1-on-3, gets the ball stripped out. And there's a 3D light. There's a missed pass out of the back. Might have gotten lost in the glare. Through the paint and in for 3 goes Juice Washington with the 3D light going off. Give him 5 on the afternoon. Pick off by Slim. Gives it over to DJ. Euro step through. Too short. Nothing on that one. Empty possession. 70-69 now. 1 minute left to go. Gills hits a 3. Up top go the Peoria Pitbulls. 72-70 now with 57 seconds left to go until the end of the quarter, and a media timeout taken, and we're going to step aside as well. Central Region White Division Championship Sunday on Livestream STL.
You bring joy. You give smiles. You create memories. You are someone's favorite person, and your health matters. 4 out of 10 adults will develop cancer in their lifetime, but screening tests can catch cancer early and help save lives. For the lives you touch, to learn which cancer screenings are right for you and to schedule an appointment, visit GetScreenedNow.com or call 314-208-2737.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in.
Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up.
Back here at Gateway Legacy Prep. Final 57 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. But again, final quarter and a minute for one of these two teams. Juice thought he was in, he's not in. So you have Grubbs, DJ, Slim, bounce pass, no look, back door. They're going to get that plucked out. They're going to get 8. That's Davis. But I'm telling you, I mean, you've seen the same thing I am. As soon as like DJ goes down low, there's 2 guys on him.
Yep.
And they're creating all kinds of havoc. BJ was going to look for DJ once again. BJ's going to cut through. That bangs right off the back of the panel. So no points on that possession for the Spirits. Reach in, goes through the feet, comes back up. Brooks down low. Somehow the magnet goes right back out to the Pitbulls. Brooks for 3. Just a little too much on that one. DJ is going to get the rebound. Back over to Grubbs. Back up he comes. 18 on the clock. High ball screen set up, and they're going to get Slim Giles. Little too much. They're looking for intent on that, but I mean, when you're 6'10", that's a big man cutting through. Now a technical called. There you go. So Slim got a little too wordy, and I mean, if you can read lips, that's one thing, so I'm not going to repeat what the referee said. Something was being said, so apparently they had enough of Slim using a magical word out there, and so, oops. So once again, though, a big mental mistake at the wrong time of the ball game. So now you're going to send Brooks to the line, who, once again, I don't think has ever missed a free throw in his life.
Yeah.
So they're going to shoot 2. So in theory, while we wait, could make it a 74-70 game. And they get the ball out of that technical as well, too. So this could turn all of a sudden into a 7-point lead, Ray. And Brooks promptly does not miss that one. He sinks that through. And again, to set up, 15 seconds left here in quarter number 3. So now extends the lead to 3. Next one up. Extends the lead to 4. And they get the ball. So 15 seconds left. Now they just been able to put up a 2-possession lead. Now with 13 seconds left to go, so shot clock should be off. Down low, backdoor, Gills goes in. Backdoor cut, and there's a pickoff. That should be a 3D light. RDW almost made that a 4. Thank the lucky stars on that, because that would have been an 80-70, but instead it's still 30 points put up, and it's a 76-70 lead for the Peoria Pitbulls as we head to quarter number 4 on Championship Sunday right here on Livestream STL.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play? Or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Matt Bates, Ray Holbrook back here with you at Gateway Legacy Christian Prep as we start the last quarter of somebody's ABA season right now. And right now the Spirits down 76-70 to the Peoria Pitbulls. Just finishing up some quick math here so we can recap for everybody. So right now heading into quarter number 4, have No Way Jose Grubbs at 14. Preacher stuck on 7. Chandler and Juice both stuck at 5. DJ has 14. Slim has 11. And BJ has 13 for Peoria on the throw-in. Owens 11, Brooks 19, RDW 22. Here's a steal by Grubbs coming back. Gills trying to get him. Jam time, Grubbs. No call. Thought there was a little contact on the way up from Gills, but ref didn't seem to think so. DJ got faked out. They go up and are going to count the bucket. Once again, Brooks has just, boy, he is a master of going to the bucket, drawing the foul to go to finish off the and one. And again, it should be like Nashon can't miss Brooks. So looking to make it a 79-73 game, which would be a 6-point lead. Swishes that right through, nothing but net, finishes off the and one. So Spirits, if they want to just still keep their nose in this thing, they can't have too many more empty possessions. BJ almost lost that 1-on-3 kick out. DJ thought about going off Gills, kicks it back out. Chandler, Grubbs. Ball's popped out of bounds by Brooks with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. And I'm telling you right now, Pitbulls playing with some kind of confidence right now. I mean, when you have a 6-point lead, and again, coming in on a heater of a final last couple games, there's a 3-ball put up, juice box. Been a while, but Juice gets through there. RDW, that's whacked off the panel. Grubbs back up. BJ, touch pass. Off the square and in for DJ. 79-77. They have 78 up on the scoreboard. But we're within distance. Davis. Back up top to Brooks. Brooks. High screen set up by Youngman. They kick back out. 3-ball put up. Kendall Davis. That's going to go back out. BJ has DJ with him, but 2-on-3. Tries to come through. And they're going to call a charge. Charge is going to be on BJ. Just a minute 37 into quarter number 4. It's now a 1-point deficit for the Spirits. Pitbulls on top. Referee wiping off some moisture on the ball there. So if they were trying to get a quick throw in, that ain't going to happen now. Brooks does get it in, though, to RDW. Right in front of the Spirits bench, clears over the timeline, comes in, looking to make a move on Chandler. They kick back out to Owens. Back out, Brooks. BJ and Grubbs on him, dish down low, no look to Trey Owens, and he deposits that one through, 81-78. Slim getting some time on the bench. BJ, 3-ball goes off the rim. Juice trying to fight for it, does not fall into the Spirits' hands. Back comes Brooks. Sees the man he is eyeing up. That's BJ high off the panel. Grubbs is going to grab that. Trying to go in for the tie-up. They don't get that. Just over the timeline is Grubbs. Nice job by Jose to be cognizant of the clock and where he was at on the court. BJ over to DJ up top. Zips it over to Grubbs. High ball screen set up, tried the pick and roll, but Brooks followed him through. So RDW on Grubbs goes in, spin move, shot clock violation. So what you didn't want to have happen did happen. So had one good play countered back by another one, by a bad one. So high ball screen set up again by Youngman, looking to roll off. He gets the ball. 9 minutes now left to go. 78-81, so that's a 3-point lead, 1 possession game. BJ reads the screen coming up. Juice out up top. Rebound picked up by Grubb. Spin move. Gets it over to Juice. Juice over to DJ. Thought about the 3. Comes through 2 steps. They got the hand on the way up. Heard the contact up here. Is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on number 21, David Anderson. And going to send DJ to the line to shoot 2. Man, I'm telling you right now, Coach Youngman has got some kind of coaching clinic putting on out here with his players. I mean, they are all over like an extra sheet of skin. DJ knocks that one through. But, I mean, there's not one player on their bench that doesn't really have the same MO as far as gameplay goes. DJ stops, pops that one, hits a little too hard off the back iron. RDW back up with 8:35 left to go. Kendall Davis over to RDW again. Has Chandler, Youngman creating a little traffic. So it's going to be a turnover by Youngman. So that's going to be Grubbs throwing it into BJ now, 8:22. Critical possession right here as the Spirits have a chance to tie it up. Here comes DJ trying to cut across, set up a little bit of screen. Kick back out to DJ. DJ now being guarded by Kendall Davis. DJ spins through, goes up. Doesn't get the fall through. Spin move just outside the paint, went to go through. Oh, and they are going to call it. So immediate timeout. When we come back, that'll be DJ going to line to finish off an and one. This is ABA Championship weekend right here on Livestream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in.
Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Back out of the timeout, 81-81. So, everything you've hoped for and then some in this game. It's been three and a quarter's worth of intense basketball right now, and St. Louis Spirits have found somehow, some way, at one point down by 12, and it's been flirting with 7-8 point lead for the Pitbulls, and Spirits have found a way to chunk and chew and chip away. And now with 8:03 left, it's a brand new ball game, all knotted up 81-81.
Sit back, grab a beverage before you do that, and some popcorn because we've got 8:03 left to go.
DJ going to line to finish off an and one as we were getting ready to head to the break. And DJ now with a chance to get point number 20 on the afternoon for number 21. Up and in, and he does. So give him 6 here just in quarter number 4 alone. 82-81, Spirits on top. Driving through the paints, RDW, and who are they going to get on the foul? So they're going to get DJ with the foul, and I'm telling you right now, every time you turn around, it's either RDW or it's Brooks at the line to shoot. Pick a different Pitbull to foul, could you?
Right. Because all you're doing is giving them a favor.
Man, oh man. And again, the guys that are being fouled going to the line, it's not like these guys are like, 35% shooters from the stripe. So they're just doing mechanical work up there on the scoreboard again, and RDW promptly knocks that one down. List the big man at 6'7". I'll buy that. Next one up. Thought that was a little too hard, but he just wishes that one shows you what I know, my basketball IQ. 82-82.
Looks can be deceiving sometimes, right?
And the way these rims have been spitting everything out as well, too. That BJ up top being guarded by Owens, in and out of the feet. 6 on the shot clock for DJ. Thought about the 3 ball, does now. Fade away, bingo! DJ starting to feel it. Youngman over to Kendall. Kendall back up top. RDW being guarded by Grubbs now. 85-83. Here's RDW, 3 ball, good ball. Man, oh man, you could just put Brooks and RDW out there and they could do some serious damage by themselves. BJ almost lost that one. Being guarded by Anderson, kick back out. Juice has RDW all over him. DJ, he's going to fade away for 3. Little too much on that one, but boy, Still need to go back to him. He's starting to cramp up. Big number 8, Kendall Davis. Wore 22 yesterday, wearing 8 today.
Well, you can kind of see what they've got going on here. They're just going to continue to just attack the basket.
Slim was standing there at the charity stripe like he thought he was going to be shooting. They're like, no, dude, you need to move out of the way.
Wrong side.
Right pew, wrong church. So Davis knocks one down, give him 7. Don't blink. Give him another one, but it's now 88-85 and a 3-point lead once again for the Pitbulls. So seems like every lead for the Spirits has been very ephemeral. No call on the way by, but once again, Grubbs goes to the bucket and no and one to go with it. But right now, a 1-point deficit. Youngman defers out to Anderson. In through the lane comes Kendall. High off the glass, nothing. Pitched back out. Grubbs, here he comes, being rubbed by Owens. Bounce pass down low to Giles. He's fouled on the floor. T.O. just stuck his hand in there right whenever Slim put it down on the floor. And Slim's not bashful about chatting with anybody on the court.
And here's a chance for him to get ahead here.
Just clips it off the front of the bucket. So one more left. And once again, a chance to tie it up. Need a little more on deck to maybe, I've said my piece on that before about backing everybody away. Give Slim 12. Again, 88. BJ out there with Brooks. 13 on the shot clock now. High ball screen coming in. Switch off. Juice now on Brooks. At least you got the height on him. So here's RDW. Juice on him as well. A little too hard. That's going to be Grubbs. Rebound all the way up. DJ just lays it off the square and in again. As we talk about, could Jones have gone up there with the theatrics? You're darn right he could have, but you know what? He made sure he got 2. There's a turnover. That should be a 3D light. And they're trying to grab a reach in. So let's see how they're going to call this because the 3D light was on.
Oh, he called the timeout.
So
he got the ball and called the timeout, so there you go.
So with 5:21 left to go, a timeout. And I think that's going to be the 5-minute media timeout.
Well, okay.
Are we going to keep it here?
Yeah, let's keep it here. Talk about
the
our good friends
yes.
over at Pasta House, Texas Roadhouse, Case and Bucks, Grub and Pub. Thank you so much for allowing us to have our games all on at these particular restaurants here. Pasta House Festus, Texas Roadhouse Festus, Case and Bucks, Grub and Pub over in Barnhart.
It's a little ways away from here.
It is a little ways.
But you know what? They've still... they have decided to air our games no matter where we air them from in their facilities, and we thank them.
So check it out.
90-88. You know what? You could have just named a score, and it probably wouldn't have shocked me either way, the way this thing has gone.
Yeah.
And you know what? Real quick, while we do have a minute, Ray, Peoria Pitbulls, first year in the league. What are your thoughts right now with what you've seen the last couple games?
Very impressed. I mean, we saw them earlier in the season, and probably not a even coach said it, probably not a exact replica of what they wanted to put across, because I believe, if I remember right, it was a pretty close game. They lost to the River City Gamblers.
That was the magical game where Tay Payne knocked down 64. But not to go unnoticed once again, Youngman number 5 that game knocked down 44. It was about only a 5-point win. There's BJ goes up, and they're going to get Slim with the foul going in there. So we've got Chandler either not feeling well, and we have number 30 that's just showing up, Dallas Johnson, DJ. So he was in on the roster, but now we'll have to see how this plays out in the final 5 minutes, how he's going to be used. Here's Grubbs trying to go in. Pick was set up. Too hard. Grubbs going to grab that rebound. Spins out of trouble. BJ fumbles that as he was trying to get it over to DJ. Somehow the Spirits retain possession. Spin move by DJ. Spins back around, and that falls through and in. Dave Jones with another one. Here's a move back out. RDW for three. That's too hard. Slim Giles had BJ all the way up, but defers back. Got to get the ball over with 1 second there. Here's Grubbs. Spin move on Youngman, almost loses it. Youngman tried to dive for it. Bounce pass to Giles through the paint. Pick off by the Pitbulls. Back comes Brooks. Goes high off the panel, doesn't fall through, but there's RDW to clean up the mess. 92-90, Spirits on top. 4 minutes left to go. Both team seasons are in the balance right now. 15 on the shot clock and counting. 3:49 and counting in the ball game, and a 2-point lead for the Spirits. 6 on the shot clock now. Youngman and DJ kick back out. Juice has 3, fires it up, in and out as the shot clock went off. Spirits retain possession. BJ, far side. Fresh 24 on the shot clock again, now 3:25 and still counting. So BJ directing traffic has Slim up here at the perimeter up top. Here's going to switch with Grubbs. High ball screen set up, pick and roll now by DJ. He's going to back out. 3-ball put up, just a little too much. Rebound once again to the feet of Slim. Slim just covered it up, and they're going to get him with a travel.
Oh, boy.
But this is like the third time. This is the third time, though, they've put the ball down at the feet of Giles, who, again, at 6'8", 6'9".
You heard him say, I didn't move.
But okay, just from what I see up here, though, it seems that, like, Giles is wanting to get some attention on him when he gets the ball instead of just going straight up with it. But I think some of that, is a byproduct of them putting the bounce pass at his feet to where he's got to bend all the way over.
You compromise.
Come back up with it.
You compromise any kind of play with that when you put the ball at the feet. Sometimes that's the only way you can get it to him, but I get it.
But it's one thing when you're 5'9" like me, not 6'9" like him. It's just a long way to bend over to come back up with it.
Even 6'1" like me is going to be a difficult one.
There's a throw in for Peoria now. And again, Spirits up by 2. Peoria has had the lead most of the day. Back in the first quarter, it was a little changing out run for run, point for point, but then it was at one point a 12-point lead. Youngman, 3-ball, too hard. BJ is going to get that over to Grubbs, 2:40 and counting. Near side here has Youngman on him, faced up. Grubbs loses it right off his foot. Youngman kicks it over to Trey Owens. Owens switches spots. Brooks being guarded by DJ. Like to see that height with DJ out there on Brooks. Somebody's got to at least buck up there. There's a turnover. Giveth and take it back up to Grubbs. Watch out behind you. Comes through up off the panel. Jones is going to deposit the biscuit back in the basket. 94-90, 2:05 and counting. 4-point lead for the St. Louis Spirits. Timeout called by the Peoria Pitbulls with exactly 2 minutes left to go in this one. Mr. Hallbrook, I'm telling you right now, this is a holding on to a lead. It's kind of like, you know what, it's almost like the Spirits would be fine if they could figure out how to burn off 2 minutes.
Right, and you kind of see them kind of trying to do that because they haven't had the lead for very long.
And and all their substitutions, Ray.
Right.
You didn't have anybody to substitute for the longest time, as Preacher's been out, Chandler's been out, and now you do have Dallas Johnson that showed up, but DJ, he's as cold as ice right now.
Sure.
So, yeah, I mean, you've had 5 burning the fuel in the tank right now, and it's just a matter of how much fuel is left in the tank as you see.
You can see over in the far corner over here.
Yeah, that's
cramps.
Juice Washington. Yeah, where like a little Pedialyte right now would be right on the money. And so I don't know if Chandler, the way he's holding his midsection, I don't know if he's got a cramp, stomach issue or what, but he's
telling Dave McCann, we're gonna see what happens here.
Well, I mean, you gotta avoid eating that raw chicken.
Yeah.
Make sure it's thoroughly cooked and the juices run clear.
That's right.
2 minutes left to go in this one. 2 minutes left to go in somebody's season right now. Spirits have been spotted a 4-point lead, and the clock will now run. So up top, Brooks and Grubbs doing battle. RDW through the paint, goes up too hard, put back in though by Kendall Davis. Man, oh man. Davis has 4 here, and that's a 7-second violation. 3D light. That should be a 3D light. That's a 4-point bucket in the air right now. Bangs it off the rim. Owens gets his own rebound. 128 and counting. Brooks up top. They still haven't turned the 3D light on. Bangs it right off the front of the cylinder. Spirits, no fight in the rebound. Back out. Owens. Back out to Gills. 3-ball goes off the panel. Rebound up and in. Bucket and the bruise for RDW. To the line he goes. So they did not turn on the 3D light.
They did give him a 3-point there.
Okay, so with the 3D light, so we're going to make this a 4-point play?
They will.
Rolls in and out of the cylinder. Nobody there for the Pitbulls just in case that happened. But they do have a 1-point lead now with 66 seconds left to go. Pressure on Grubbs up top, pounding him like nobody's business. Has the ball picked right out of his pocket by Gills. He's going to go up, lay it in. Mike Gills, give him 2, give him 10. 94-97, Spirits down by 3. DJ's checked into the ball game. Here's BJ, though. He's going to go in, up off the panel, fouled on the way up to go to the line to shoot 2 with 38 seconds left to go in the contest.
Interesting situation here. Do you make the first one, miss the second one on purpose to try to get your rebound and pop it out for a 3 with 38 seconds to go?
Well, it's not a 1-and-1. He's shooting 2.
Yeah, it's 2.
But it's going to depend on if they clear the deck on the second one or not. I mean, if you
right.
if you pull them all out, it's a moot point on that deal. Well,
doesn't matter now.
Got your wish, but it didn't matter.
Yep.
But one here can make it still a 1-possession game. But right now, yes, all hands on deck. He does nail that one, does BJ. First point of quarter number 4. Full press being put on. Grubbs. And what's the call? Timeout by Coach Youngman with 32 seconds left to go. So that's going to be a timeout taken by the Peoria Pitbulls. St. Louis Spirits, 95. Peoria Pitbulls, 97. Again, St. Louis Spirits came in number 5 in the total ABA points per game average, 121. They're at 95 right now, and I think some of that, again, is a byproduct of having 7 players here today, and then having it dwindled down to 5. But again, one of the players you lose is Preacher,
right?
Kenny Roberson, early in quarter number 1. So again, not making excuses, just, the numbers are what they are. But when a team's normally had the luxury of a deep bench,
right.
usually dressing 10, 11 players. Coach Youngman on the Peoria Pitbull side dresses 7 to 8 by design.
Right.
So some are more accustomed to having their gas tank dipped into a little bit more, I would say, than what a team like the Pitbulls would be, as you see the cramping and stuff going on. You know, some guys getting some serious minutes today, and you've got 30 seconds plus 2 here left in somebody's season. And again,
Exactly.
and the Pitbulls have a 2-point lead now after just the last break we came out of. Spirits had a 4-point lead.
Right. You got to give it up for them to stay poised and, keep your head in the game.
You look at the technicals that have been called in this game, who's taken advantage of those as well, too. You know, you had the one situation where, you know, you had the time violation for the Pitbulls along with the technical that was created, and the Spirits only generated, I think it was about 3 points out of that whole deal.
Right.
And you look at the last technical that was called on Slim Giles, and, you know, they were able to gain 4 points out of that deal.
Right.
For the Peoria Pitbulls.
We appreciate everybody being on the Facebook waves. We got a ton of people watching today. We appreciate that. I would assume some latecomers here from the St. Louis and Peoria areas.
Well, I am sure you got some people wanting to check in to see how this is going to play
out. I'm
out.
not sure why Slim Giles is in the huddle over here, but he is.
Not the time for Slim to grab another technical. And here's the official. What am I going to do with this guy?
Wow.
So I think they're looking to try to get a quick throw in. Are the Peoria Pitbulls, as there's Dallas Johnson's in. They said something about 2 seconds, so I don't know what that was all about, but so now it is just Peoria.
The big thing, you just get your guy that's been nailing every single.
Right. And so what they did is they got BJ to.
Yeah. Antics have got to stop at this point, though. I don't care what side you are. There's 25 seconds to go. I've seen this too many times over the past few years. It always comes down to the last 2 minutes, and it needs to stop.
Spiciness always seems to intensify, even more so, especially now when your season's on the line. Just got to have cooler heads prevail in this, and this is not, and again, this is not what this league's about either.
No, it is not.
You know, this
isn't hockey.
And it's not, you know, backstreet basketball either.
It's not.
Coach Youngman comes in, Trey Hewitt there. They were both adding their 2 cents with the officials. But at the end of the day here, they're trying to get the call right. Been a lot of action going on here. And the last 45 seconds have taken about 10 minutes.
Yes. And here we go.
All right, so it will be a throw-in right under our vantage point.
Thank you for checking with us. We appreciate that.
And they have been really good about that the last, couple handfuls of games, making sure we're all on the same page. There's a push out by Slim. So they're going to get Slim with another one as he put a little body on Youngman. And let's see, it's going to be another throw in. Coach Youngman's on the floor as well, too, in the field of play. So 24 seconds now left to go. BJ right in front of RDW. They do get it in. Goes to Brooks. Brooks had 3 of them right in front of him. Went off the hand of BJ and out. So just to reset everything, it is 95-97. Peoria still has the ball. 20 on the shot clock. At least that's officially what they have. There's a missed throw in. BJ comes all the way back. Grubbs is going to go off the panel and in. Tie ball game with 16 seconds left to go. 97-97. Playing for the final shot right now. Peoria gets around Grubbs, goes in on Giles. No dice, 2 seconds left, to the floor. What is the call? 2 seconds left. So they're going to get DJ Dallas Johnson, who has checked into the game late. Picks up a foul here with 2 seconds left, and they're saying it's an act of shooting.
My.
And so even if it was on the floor, they're saying with the number of fouls. And Johnson, it looks like they're trying to get a technical foul called here. At least that's what Peoria is asking about. But I think they're saying even if it was on the floor, the number of fouls, it should be 2 shots anyway.
Right.
But here's or are they saying it? Are they calling it technical?
No, they'd be shooting.
Well, anyway, RDW goes to the line. He knocks one down. So what went from being all tied up, 97-97, Peoria just came right down, right through the paint and knocks that one down. So tough proposition now for the St. Louis Spirits, as this is the season right here. They got to go the distance of the court, or at least maybe the half court. But they got 2 seconds on the clock to work with.
A 3 wins it, a 2 ties it. A half-court shot, if I remember right, it's 4 points. 5?
5 from midcourt.
Holy moly. Well, you never know.
You're exactly right.
To me, why not, I don't know. I mean, why not inbound the ball and call a timeout again, get yourself a little bit closer, but who knows how many seconds that, that's going to take with the amount of,
because you would have to be really quick. Like as soon as you are receipt of the ball,
right,
that you would have to have like a timeout called to see if either no seconds or like a half 1 second can roll off the clock. But it looks like, where are they looking to throw the ball in at?
Looks like it's all the way at the end.
That's what I thought too. So Damon Cannon, owner of the St. Louis Spirits, chatting with the official as well too. Well, I mean, you got the Mount Rushmore out there. You have Damon Cannon, you have Trey Hewitt, Coach Youngman. 2 of the 3 officials all involved now, and so I don't think it should be that hard. That after the throw-in should be down at this end of the far end of the court here. Spirits should have the full length of the court to work with. So I don't know what they're calling unless there's something that happened behind the scenes of some sort of technical foul or something. I say that, but just because I don't know what's going on. So now, okay. We've just been instructed to go to commercial, but I guess if we need to, but we can keep it right here just to see how this develops. But I think they were wanting to look at the scorebook. So I'm trying to understand the what, why, and how they're wanting to do that all of a sudden, is because, I mean, we had it 97-97, and when they went down through the paint because because they had 2 shots, so they had the 2 shots, tied it up, and you thought it would be just something as simple as a throw-in now with 2 seconds left to go for the Spirits. But apparently this has uncorked a whole different can of worms.
I just can't imagine what it is. I mean, they're not. The argument is where the ball's going to be inbounded down.
We have reached 5:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. Matt Bates and Ray Hallbrook here with you. And you know what? If this is the last ABA game we have this year, it's been a doozy.
Yep.
And we do want to thank everybody that has tuned in this year and apparently enjoyed our streaming services that we provided you. And also, again, a shout out to Tori Clay. I know she's enjoyed watching No Way Jose. And I guess while we do have a second, I was chatting with Jose before the game, and I said, I wanted you to know that, there had been some questions asked about, about the nickname. And I said it wasn't just something cheesy that just rhymed.
Right.
I said sometimes, a little nickname might develop by somebody that might have been just, underrated, as in there's no way he's going to fire this up from 30 feet and he sinks it. There's no way he's going to put the bucket in going in 1-on-3. No way, Jose. And I said, so yes, it does roll off the tongue. I said, but there is a little more of a deeper meaning to it than just something that just sounds like it just rolls off the tongue. There is a little deeper meaning to it. And I tell you right now, for a young man that had been on the bench, as you had heard last week with DJ in the player of the game interview, you had Grubbs coming in, bench player averaging 4.5, 6 points a game. Couple games down the road, he's averaging 9 points a game. Well, now all of a sudden you look at today, not even just today, given the shortness of the bench, but the last few regular season games we covered, he's starting, knocking down 14-plus a game, and now sticking his nose in there as somebody that, hey, maybe we can count on this guy full-time next season.
Yep.
So it was just, had a little backstory, and while we had some time, again, wanted to thank a lot of these guys, because I'm telling you right now, up and down the lineups on both sides, some really great guys involved with this, and I know that, one, they appreciate the coverage, but they also appreciate the great coverage that we provide them as well. And it looks
looks to me like they're pulling the rule book out on their phone here real quick on something.
I would say so.
So that would be my guess. And I'm not quite sure exactly what they're thinking. It has to be something with the inbound after a timeout. Who knows?
Well, that all good points, because with the timeout, are you allowed to move the ball up here to half court?
Right.
Or does it have to go back underneath there on the baseline, technically, just, offset from under the bucket?
Right.
But you have Chandler out here who must be feeling a little bit better. I mean, if anything, you've got him out there for the height. But and you look at him standing out there next to DJ, who's 6'7", so Chandler's got to be at least 6'8", 6'9". So you're going to have BJ out there as well, maybe. So we'll see who. So getting it all figured out here. So it will be a throw-in all the way at the far end of the court. So there's BJ all the way down here. But they need somebody like DJ here to catch the ball on the throw-in. So I would say hurry up, throw it in. I don't know why they're still.
They're waiting to get everybody set up. And once it's all set up, then they're going to drop the ball.
Well, I'm telling you right now, what you don't want to have happen, if you're on the Peoria side, if Jones catches this and puts it up, you don't want him going to the line to shoot 5.
Right.
So here's BJ all the way in. And
call a timeout.
So they're going to call a timeout now. So,
oh boy.
So that is something that we had talked about, which was the throw in and getting a timeout. But to me, let's just take a step back from the casual observer here. DJ was the guy you would have wanted to have the ball in his hands with the final 2 seconds. He had the ball at midcourt, could have put up a shot. Because they weren't guarding him.
Right.
At least not heavy to where he had enough down and distance to get it off.
Right.
So now you're in a bigger pickle. Well, yeah, you're just short of half court. But now you got to have somebody catch it, turn, wheel, deal, get it all off in one motion. So I think, I think on the one side, when you're trying to put this on paper, like this is what I think we should do, when you look at the practicality of it, on the other side, can you imagine if your season comes down to somebody throwing it in and you're just standing there with the ball and time just ticks?
Right, yeah. Or that, flip-flop it, What if the exact opposite happens,
So the referees have blown the whistle, so I guess still another timeout. And there is 1 second left to go in this.
We're
gonna get to the end of this thing somehow. They don't want the season to die.
Yep.
But right now, 99-97. All right. Here we go. So you have Gills, one of the biggest of the big men. So BJ, he's got a long way to go to throw this in. Gets it to Grubbs, doesn't, and that's not going to happen. The ball falls to the floor with a thud. So the St. Louis Spirits season comes to an end as they will lose to the Peoria Pitbulls, the number 4 seed, 99-97. Are we going to take just a quick break and get a player of the game, Mr.
Sure,
Ray?
let's do that.
Okay. I'll grab a player of the game, and we'll be right back with the player of the game for the championship game today here, ABA Central White Division, right here, Livestream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in.
Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
Back here at Gateway Legacy Christian Prep, the number 1 seed in the Central Region White Division, St. Louis Spirits, just got eliminated by the number 4 seed. Now gone to 6-6 on the season, but don't sleep on the Peoria Pitbulls. I've said that ever since I started covering you guys.
Yes, sir.
So it's nothing new to me. But you come in as a number 4 seed, I think you're anything but that. And you just showed that to the rest of the ABA, at least in the white division. Hey, Peoria Pitbulls are for real.
Yes, sir.
You're probably wondering, I had 10 points on the game. Why am I up here? Well, it's because just your presence on the court and, the accessibility. You had a great game today, and you know what? Sometimes unsung heroes can work their tail off and be players of the game. Talk about your game today, big guy.
Baby. Man, I was just trying to be who I needed to be for the team to win. I was trying to be who I needed to be for the team to win. At my age, I'm a utility man right now.
So came up with the nickname for Nashon, can't miss. Nashon can't miss Brooks. Has he ever missed a free throw?
No.
Not to digress, but it seemed like the Spirits, anytime they fouled somebody, it was either RDW or it was Brooks. They were going to the line, depositing the biscuit in the basket.
Yes, sir. They are our most aggressive players attacking the basket, so they get a lot of foul shots.
Coach Youngman probably has a lot to do with this because it seems like every player has the same MO across the board. There's an unwavering defensive system, an unwavering offensive system. It looked like today, game plan, Jones catches the ball, put 2 guys on him at least, or rotate coverage. And it just seemed like you guys corralled the big man all day today, and basically, the Spirits couldn't breathe much with you guys.
Man, shout out to Coach Jim Youngman. We are all hand selected. He watched us play, kept up with our careers. So he knew what we was bringing to the table. We all collectively bonded. So defensively, Peoria is a scrappy town. Like, we're known for being scrappy and playing defense. So we only show it when we get out there on the court.
JUCO All-American.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, you know what, you got to put all that aside when you take a step to the professional leagues. But yet the resume is still there.
Yeah.
And it seems like as you guys move on, you know, it's just, you know, you welcome the challenge.
Yes, sir.
And today, even up by 12, lead slipped away a little bit. Unlike yesterday, you're up by 20 on the Capitals. We're able to keep down in distance. But you're able to see what a first-year team in existence, the way they're able to chunk and chew, chip away, and you guys just were able to maintain and contain.
Yeah, our biggest thing is just one game at a time. We come out here and leave everything on the floor. Every time we play, we're playing for a bigger cause than us.
Well, you're heading down to Mobile, Alabama with a shot to go out to Las Vegas. So as they say,
yes, sir.
Just give me a chance, put my name in the hat, and if we're there, we're dangerous, right?
Yes, sir.
Stick around just a second. We're getting ready to head out of here. Oh,
hey, shout out to the 309 I keep seeing over here. I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah, 309. That's our area code. Shout out to the 9.
That's what I kind of
Yes, sir, baby. Hey, I appreciate you guys, too. You guys have been amazing.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I love the live stream.
Yeah, Thank you, big man. That is Mike Gills. Just hang in here for a second.
We're working on something maybe with you guys here down the road here. So,
I love it.
Coach kind of put a bug in my ear. So maybe some road games for us with the Spirits and the Capitals and the Grizzlies, the River City Gamblers.
Yeah.
So appreciate that. So
that'd be great, man.
Absolutely. We wrap things up here. Final score 99-97. Thank you so much for watching. Still got a whole lot of folks on here from the 309 and the 314 here.
Great ABA season.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, you see Gills over here who appreciates our coverage. I've had just as much fun doing this year as I have any of the other years, and I'm glad to everybody that has tuned in.
Yep.
Thank you as well, and we hope to see you next year as well.
Ray Halbrook, Matt Bates, all of us here at Livestream STL, thanks again for watching Livestream STL's ABA coverage of the Central Division Championship. We will see you next season. Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.